Hello and welcome back for a new season of Coffee with Kelsey. I'm your host, Kelsey Kizina, your award-winning coach, professional finalist, and I've also been featured on networks such as ABC, NBC, Fox, and more. I'm so thrilled you're here, sipping your coffee or tea, no judgment, and joining me for another chat. If you're new here, this is a place where we dive deep into messy, beautiful, and oh so real moments of life, art, and everything in between. In today's episode, we're talking about the road less traveled, walking that bridge to the unknown. Grab your favorite mug, get cozy, and let's settle in for a story that hit me like a ton of bricks this morning. I can't wait to share it with you, so let's dive right in. Coffee with Kelsey is brought to you by ballroomdancecoach.com. 7-time award-winning instruction, helping dancers of all levels maximize their progress and express themselves on the dance floor. So picture this. I'm scrolling through Instagram this morning, probably a little bit too early, let's be honest. Okay, 6 a.m. Who am I kidding? And I stumble across this image that just stops me in my tracks. You know those moments when something grabs your soul and just won't let go? Yeah, that's what this was for me. It's a photo of a long, narrow wooden footbridge, a rickety single lane, barely wide enough for one person to walk across. It stretches out, disappearing into this dense wall of trees, a forest so thick you can't see a single thing beyond it. It's like the bridge just vanishes into the unknown. I don't know about you, but that image hit me hard. It felt like a metaphor for so much of what's been swirling on in my life, especially over the past 5 years. It got me thinking about the leaps of faith we take, the moments we stop on that shaky bridge, not knowing what's waiting on the other side. And let me tell you, I've been on that bridge more times than I can count, especially since 2020. And for those of you who know me or have been following along for a while, you might know that I've been pretty private about some big changes in my life. And I don't usually spill that tea right away, but today I'm pulling back the curtain a bit, and let's talk about it. Back in 2021, my life took a hard, sharp left turn. I'm talking a full-on, didn't see it coming, plot twist kind of shift. So one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make was closing my studio, Ballroomville. In 2021. So that year, it was just due to overwhelming financial stress. It really broke my heart to shut those doors because bringing my knowledge and experience back to Pittsburgh to create opportunities for dancers who crave it has always been a huge dream of mine. And I tried absolutely everything to keep it open, every possible avenue, but the weight of it was just too much. And for those of you wondering, wait, Kelsey, are you still teaching? What's going on? Don't worry, I'm still in the dance world, but not like I used to be. I've actually taken a really big step back. And let me tell you, it's really been one of the hardest seasons of my life. I've been wrestling with questions like, do I keep pushing forward in this industry? Do I still want to compete? Do I want to perform? Or do I pivot entirely to try something completely new? It's like standing at the edge of that footbridge, staring into the forest and wondering if I'm brave enough to take that next step. I can almost hear you right now shouting in your headphones, Kelsey, what happened? Spill the details. Well, here's the short version, because that long version is a whole nother series entirely. And, I thought I had everything figured out, my career, my path, my plan, and it unraveled faster than I could have ever imagined. I had a solid roadmap, or so I thought. I was teaching, performing, building my name in the dance world, and I felt like I was finally hitting my stride. And then, just like that, life threw a curveball. I lost so much. I'm talking opportunities, stability, and yeah, I racked up some serious debt along the way also. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a major, major gut punch. But here's the thing about moments like this, when you're knocked flat on your back. You have a choice. You can stay down, or you can get up, dust yourself off, and start walking across that bridge, even if you can't see where it leads. For me, that meant reevaluating everything. I've been asking myself, what does it mean to be an artist in this season of my life? Do I want to keep creating, performing, sharing my art with the world? Or is it time to explore something new? Maybe something parallel to dance that still feeds my soul. But let's pause for a second. I want you to think about your own life. Have you ever stood at the edge of a decision, staring into the unknown, feeling that mix of excitement and straight up terror? Maybe it was a career change, a move to a new city, or even a potential leap of faith. Let me know. Drop me a DM on Insta, and I'm also going to share that bridge photo there. Tell me about your forest moment. I would absolutely love to hear about it. Now, let's talk about that forest of the unknown, because it's a seriously scary place, right? So most people would look at that rickety bridge, see the tree swallowing it up, and turn right back around. And quite honestly, I get it. The arts, it's not exactly a, we'll say, stable path, as some would say. But how many times have you heard someone say, you can't make a living in the arts, there's no money in it, or my favorite, get a real job? I've heard it all, especially in the past few years. It's like a broken record, especially from anyone who I talk to who's from the corporate world, who thinks the arts is just a hobby. But here's the truth. They're wrong. You can make a career in the arts, but it takes grit, adaptability, and a business mindset. Being a performer isn't just about talent. It's about being ready to pivot when things don't go as planned. Maybe that means moving to a new city, rebranding yourself, or finding a new way to share your art. It's about staying hungry and resilient even when your path disappears into the trees. For me, that resilience has been tested in ways I never expected. I thought I had it all figured out, my career, my goals, my future, and then boom, everything changed. And my partner, honestly, he has been completely cool with stepping back from performing and even retiring. But I'm not there yet. You know, my soul still feels that fire to create, to move, to share my art with the world. And you know, that's been the hardest part of this shift. Not creating has left this big aching hole in the center of my soul. And I'll be real with you, talking about it isn't easy. And honestly, I'm getting a little choked up just thinking about it. And if you're an artist who's been sidelined, maybe an injury, life circumstances, or something else out of your control, I know you get this. You know that hunger to create, to pour your heart into your work and share it with the world. It's like an itch you can't scratch. You know, I've had a few opportunities to jump back in and to make kind of a bold return, honestly, but you know, it just hasn't panned out. The timing, circumstances, all of those things, or whatever, it just hasn't been right. But honestly, I'm still hopeful. I still believe that something's out there waiting for me to step in to make my art and that unforgettable moment to be able to show who I am again. So that bridge image, it's a reminder of every leap of faith I've taken in my career. Some of those leaps landed me in incredible, absolutely amazing places, stages, studios, moments of absolute pure magic. Others, well, let's just say I've tripped and fallen quite a few times. But every single step, whether it's worked out or not, has shaped me into who I am and how I move forward. It's taught me to trust the journey even when the path is completely hidden. So here's my challenge to you. Think about your own bridge. What's the leap you're afraid to take? What's the forest you're staring into? Now, I know it's terrifying. Trust me, I'm standing here too, heart pounding and wondering what's next. But here's the thing. You are stronger than you know. Every step you take, even the shaky ones, it's building a legacy of courage. You don't need to see the whole path to start walking. Just one step at a time, one small, brave move toward your dream. Maybe it's signing up for that class, reaching out to a collaborator, or simply saying yes to an opportunity that absolutely terrifies you. You are not defined by the falls, but by the times you get back up. You are an artist, a creator, a force, and the world needs your unique light. So cross that bridge, my friend. The forest might be unknown, but it's also full of possibility. What's one step you can take today to move towards that dream? That's all for this week's episode of Coffee with Kelsey. I hope this story about the bridge and the forest got you thinking about your own journey, your own leaps of faith, and I'm so grateful you're here sharing this space with me. If this episode resonated with you, head over to Instagram. I'll be posting that bridge photo so we can keep the conversation going, and drop me a comment or a DM and tell me what your forest is and what's that leap you're thinking of taking. This season, we're diving deeper than ever into the raw, real stories of life in the arts, triumphs, struggles, and everything in between. So make sure you're subscribed, grab your coffee, and join me next week for another episode. Until then, keep taking those brave steps, even when the path disappears into the trees. You've got this. I'll see you soon.